There are many things wrong with this picture. Well, actually, this sound. First things first, I am not a guitar player. This guitar is not in tune and my fingers really hurt. Well, hang on a second. You're not here to learn how to play the guitar now, are you? You're here to learn how to put guitarists out of business. And I'm here to teach you how to do it. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, my name is Arpeggios D'Souza and this is the only YouTube channel on the internet which does not have any acoustic treatment or studio monitors whatsoever. I know that annoys you and so I'm going to leave it just as it is. Let's talk about how a guitar is different from every other instrument. A guitar is a plucked instrument in that you pluck the strings if you want to play it. You can slide your notes, you can hammer on and pull off. These are the fundamentals and I think we'll just stick with that if you want to keep this tutorial as blitz as possible. Let's get right into it. So we're going to try and recreate a song that I made all the way in 2019 from my first EP called Saturday Night Heist, link in the description. Now here's the thing. This is, we're going to skip over large parts of the song. We're just going to actually recreate the guitar bits and it goes something like this. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that. So this is what the guitar part sounds like isolated. Yeah. I just added that last bit. Okay, this particular plugin is called the Ample Guitar M2 Lite and it's completely free. So I highly recommend that you get started with this, and the reason is because this particular plugin restricts you to realistic guitar playing, and in that you cannot play two notes on the same string at the same time. For example, this is our E, right? You can't be playing these two notes at the same time. If you notice right over here, the E is the open string. When you pluck a string with nothing played on your left hand, it's called an open string. Basically, it's the default note of that string. And the lowest note in a guitar happens to be the E. So here we are, E. It's an open string, as you can see, represented by this white dot over here. And this is a G, which happens to be on the same string. You cannot play this on the next string. You can play this on the next string as an open, you can play A as an open note on the next string. So you can have E and A play at the same time. That's the lowest two notes you can play at the same time in a traditional acoustic guitar. If you try to play E and G, which comes below the A at the same time, here's what you get. It'll play one of them first and then the other. And depending on what order you play, E and G first, or G and E first. So this is a hammer on and this is a pull off. You have to be mindful of that before you get to programming anything on this particular plugin. You just need to use a bit of trial and error. So if something doesn't sound right, it's probably because of this. You are playing two notes on the same string. Two notes are too close to each other. But Ervik, you might say, I see a lot of notes over here too close to each other. We'll come to that. Patience, young grasshopper. Oops. So I recall that it was in E. Our time signature is 4/4. The BPM is 81 and slightly swung. So first let's learn how to strum this guitar, right? This is what the guitar sounds like with all the strings open. So if I were to stretch this out, this is what it would look like. Watch this part over here. There you go. open strings. So let's try making a chord, say E minor. Oh, these notes are not playing at the same time. That's because, remember, I said G is still on the bottom string. It cannot go to top string. So we need to move this G up. So I could reorder it like this. But I know from playing the guitar, this is not what an E minor sounds like. So I could maybe try lowering this to the next E. That sounds nice. But this is not an E minor because there is no G in it. So we need to add that G to the next note. We can add the B as well. And the E on top of that. So if we were to line them all up, there you go. It sounds like a strum guitar. Not quite though. So what I would do is, maybe if your DAW has a strum function, I would use that. And mine has already been set up. So I'm just going to show you how to do it from scratch. This is the default setting. So here I can set the time and determine the strength of that, so that this is what it would sound like. We'll ignore this. Oh, that sounds nice. But what if I want to make the higher notes a little louder? Then I will kind of tip the velocity backwards. Or if I want to make the bass notes louder, I prefer it like this usually for guitars. Right? So that's how we make our strum. Now, what about arpeggios? So that's pretty easy. Wait, what's happening? Something strange is happening, right? So let's stretch these out and see what's going on here. Well, that is a pull off. So now we are getting to some fun stuff. What we're going to do is shorten this just for now, but leave this one extended maybe till the end of the bar, right? That sounds nice. So let's try and get the melody down first. Da 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 da. Oops. This doesn't sound right being spread out so much. So maybe I'll spread out just the lowest notes. So just this, and this, this, and this. See, that's not working as well. What was what I originally played? Da 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 da. I got that right. Da 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 da. Okay. Okay, let's try this. No, actually, this is the next part. So I got this and this right. Now I need to figure out what the heck this was. Yes, is this it? Yeah, I think I got these two right as well. What about the second one? Da, 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 da. Yeah, you hear that da, 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 da. It kind of stays there, right? So we might want to extend this. Yep. Yes, that's more like it. We'll stretch these out as well, all right? For each count of this bar. So we have 1, 2, 3, including this, 4. Yeah, that's more like it. And then I just copy this. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure how this goes. I don't remember. Dun, dun. That's the first note. Da, 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 da. I think I nailed it. Da, 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 da. That's more like it. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Something's missing. We need to make this sound like somebody's playing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that little slap. Slap. Davey 504. Slap for you. You guys need to watch Davey 504 if you haven't checked out his channel already. He promised us a diamond play button at 10 million subs. A bass made out of a diamond play button. You have to check him out. You know that. Oh yeah. So this is actually like a snare. This is where you would put a snare drum. So we have the 2 and the 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how it goes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this and double it, right? Because it just repeats. And then we're going to add a sick bass line to it. That's how it goes. And if you recall the bass programming lesson, you can also add that same kind of slap to a bass line. And this is not a slap, it's more like a tap, but it acts as a snare. So this is what the bass line sounds like. One more time. Yeah. Okay, what about velocities? I would not beat myself too much about this. I would just do the lazy thing and just randomize them slightly. Here's the velocity randomization. I can even do pan, but I'm not going to do that because it's irrelevant here. We're going to just randomize the velocities ever so slightly. Yeah, except I think that's not slight, that's a bit much. I want these accented a bit, so I want them to be a little louder than usual. I want these also a bit louder than usual. You feel like having two guitars instead of one? Yeah. Or why, you know what, let's do something totally off script. Let's just add another friggin' guitar. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, first things first, my guitar sounds really crisp. That's not my guitar. And the reason is because I have a few plugins on here. This is what it sounds like. It sounds fine if I were to like normalize it, kind of. It sounds fine, but I don't want that bass note clashing with my bass guitar, so that's why I've kind of like EQ'd it, given it a kind of, this is a very stupid EQ. Don't take mixing lessons from me for now. And this is Maximus, that kind of like, the louder you play one of the high notes, the louder the twang is. It's a little exponential. So I've got a bit of an exponential curve here. So this is what it looks like. I've also boosted the input. So if I were to switch this off, you know, the reverb is already in the plugin. I'm not going to bother changing that because I actually kind of find it pleasant. So for our second guitar, we're going to have to take these settings and copy them to this one. So the guitars sound kind of identical, but we might change the EQ a bit so that they complement each other better. But this will do for now. Oops, I think I need these to be like at half length, so that's what will make them. Oops. So we'll just copy this. Oops. We'll copy this and dun dun dun. Yeah. Oops, that sounded a little strange. This one. These aren't quantized, we'll just quickly quantize them. I think that's better. Let's make it sound a little more natural, so we're going to solo this. Will this work? As you can hear, there's some hammer-on, pull-off action going on because this note is not sustaining, this particular one. What I might do is maybe bring this to a lower note. That would be best. Yes, that sounds like a hammer-on. leave this in the same spot. I don't like this very much. Maybe that's better. Yeah. I'm curious as to how this is gonna sound. I'm curious as to what makes you so curious. If you know, you know. Since this is a backing guitar, I wouldn't place so much importance to it in the mix. So I'm going to just reduce this a bit. Maybe I'll double this. Maybe I will. Wrong guitar. There we go. I think we're done. Chief. We have a nice sounding guitar programming. Yeah, I think we're done. I think this sounds absolutely brilliant. I don't know about how you think about it, but this actually took me a long time to come up with when I first came up with it. It looks a little simple, but it sounds really nice. There's no denying that. We're done here. Shoo.
I've been holding this expression for the last how many ever minutes this tutorial lasted. Thank you for reaching this point of the video. If you found this video useful or at least entertaining, then please consider leaving a like and hitting the subscribe button while you're at it. And also consider ringing that notification bell if you want to be notified of any future videos that I will be uploading. I have become quite regular on this channel and I am pleased to say that I will continue to be so. If you do not find this video useful or at least entertaining, then please leave a comment below and I will try to implement your suggestion in my next video as I go through every single comment that you leave. Thank you once again for watching this video, and until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Velocities out.